what is the first game that you ever beat? Like just fully, the first game that you can think of where you're like, yeah, I'm not saying 100% it because like I don't know if I've ever
Yeah,
even
yeah.
100% of the game, but like a story game or something like that that like I was like 6 years old and it's the first game that I like played from
Yeah.
start to finish. Mine, I have to think about it a little bit because I'm like I can't tell exactly what it is. Maybe it's like Saints Row 2 because I know I played so much of that,
Yeah.
but I feel like there's definitely a game before that that I beat.
Mm.
I just can't think of it. Maybe like Lego Star Wars or something like that because those are pretty
Mm.
easy to go through. So I don't know for sure, but it's definitely something like Lego Star Wars or something like that. That's my first.
Now, if I'm talking 2000s games, like the first game I beat in the 2000s that I remember honestly was definitely that I remember Max Payne. Max Payne for the PlayStation 2. I remember beating that and I thought that was just like a freaking cinematic masterpiece. Like I
Hell yeah.
love the detail and depth to that game. But that was the first one I beat, and I was just like, man, like that one took me for a ride. Um, Kingdom Hearts would be another one, but I remember distinctly beating Max Payne and that being like a big deal for me. Like, oh, yeah, I actually, I beat this game like by myself and just really just focused on enjoying the story and stuff like that. Kingdom Hearts, of course, beat that one, but I was just more like lost in the scenery and everything. But before that, like the first game I ever beat was definitely Pokemon Red. Beating the Elite Four. Uh, for being like like a 6 year old beating that, I think that was just like a milestone because I would always start off with Charmander,
Mm,
and I was big fire type, which was great attack power. But mind you, I'm 6 years old, man. I
right.
don't know. I don't know. So beating beating it at six, it was tough because I had to get past Brock. Brock was the gym leader rock type, and I always
Mm,
pick a fire type, and I would do no damage to this man. I
right.
would
Right.
not touch him, and he would spank me with his Onyx the entire game.
Pause.
Pause. But yeah, he would he would do it to us, man. And 6 years old, I remember crying because I couldn't get past them or whatever until I like watched the show and then like, okay, what about Butterfree? Like I unlocked I caught Butterfree or caught a Caterpie who had tackle that
Mm,
eventually had like evolved into Butterfree, and then I beat him with Poison Powder, and that was like a huge milestone. But I beat Pokemon Red first. That was the first game I beat, and beating the Elite Four with my Charizard. And but for the 2000s, it was Max Payne. That was the major one I remember beating
yeah.
because I thought I was like, this needs to be a movie, which ended up being a movie with Mark Wahlberg in it. But
Mm,
it was not not as close to the game as more Sin City feel to it.
right. Right. Right.
But yeah, Max Payne was one I
Um,
I loved.